topic that I'm gonna talk about today is actually a topic that I have been finding answers for in my whole entire life, but I only found answers when I was in rock bottom. So today we're going to talk about lessons learned in love. The first lesson learned is loving yourself first is important in a healthy relationship. Love yourself enough to know that you are worthy of the things that you want, including a good and healthy relationship, so that when it comes, you wouldn't reject it. Love yourself so that you don't need to keep constantly seeking assurance and approval from someone else. Instead, it comes from yourself. Love yourself so that you don't over rely on others for validation and happiness, but also knowing that you don't have to be 100% perfect and whole to be worthy of love, because even in your mess, you are still deserving of love and you're still worthy of love. And this lesson is actually a lesson that took me the hardest to learn and took me the longest to learn, because it feels like I have to keep learning this lesson over and over again, because I keep rejecting it from the start. I keep not wanting to accept that I have to love myself. So God or the universe keeps sending me the same lessons over and over, even with a change of person, change of guy. I'm still learning the same lesson. I realized that I stepped into the relationships all for the wrong reasons. I always step into relationships because I felt like I was alone. I felt like I was lonely, and also I felt like I was very dependent on my partner for validation and for assurance, and that kind of led the relationship to become toxic, because I always needed validation. I always needed them to constantly assure me that I'm loved and that I'm good enough, which kind of make the relationship unhealthy. Because in a healthy relationship, both partners should be able to give and receive support, hold themselves accountable, and work through challenges together. But without self-love, relationships can become a source of emotional strain rather than support. But when both partners love and respect themselves, they create a healthier, much more nurturing environment for the connection to grow in a healthy way. The second lesson that I learned is that love is all around you. If you look for it, love is actually all around. Sometimes some love you take for granted, and only in really down times or when you hit rock bottom, you start to open your eyes up to them, and you finally start to understand what love is during those moments. And that's what happened to me. That's when I realized what love is, and that's when I realized that love is not just romantic relationships. Love can come in many other forms if you really look for it. It's really just all around you. To me, love is seeing you as perfectly imperfect, even though you are full of flaws. Love is being there for you during good times and during bad times. They are always there for you by your side no matter what happens. Love is making sure that you eat and worrying if you don't have enough nutrients or if you don't eat at all. Love is being able to be yourself, knowing that you wouldn't be judged by the other person. And love is giving without expecting anything in return. Just like what Alison Armstrong said, that there's only one kind of love, which is unconditional love. And if it's not unconditional, then it probably isn't even love in the first place. And yeah, that is all that I learned, and that's all that I wrote. I still think that I'm still learning a lot about love, and I'm probably not super knowledgeable about it, but that's all that I learned throughout the years of being in relationships and being codependent, and I'm also learning to love myself more and learning to be more independent from somebody that used to be codependent. I guess we're all learning together, so you don't have to feel that you're not good enough. Oh my god, like, it's so cute. And I just want to let you guys know that you are good enough and you are loved.